Hello, hello everyone. This video is in reference to free energy, understanding your surroundings. I do videos about real life, okay? Once you understand real life, then when you start to watch TV, and most of us do understand real life, but we have to conceive that into the everyday steps we take, everything we do. Then we can start having better discernment when we always think about these laws and principles that govern our reality. They can't be broken. They can be bended a little bit. They're pliable a little bit, but they cannot be broken. And then you can understand that from the beginning of time, these things will remain the same. Okay? So the free energy that we all pull from, off of different signals from where we live, we tuning in to certain luminaries and adversaries of the sun and moon. You cannot always see these things, but every once in a while in the sky we can see them. How does all this stuff work? Is the question that I would ask myself, and I have been asking myself every day excuse me, until I came across information that makes sense about it. The sun and moon seem to be floating in the sky with the stars. Are they floating, or are they attached to something? So how does this earth generate all this energy that is being in use? The sun always shining, the moon is like a light. Pay attention to the moon, it's a light. If you pay attention to your surroundings and what we understand that is firm or dense is under our feet, and what we understand to be light and less dense is above our head. And that is the way that this universe is blended amongst the four elements, which is basically the foundation of the universe, and everything was created from these four elements of thought. So this has a lot to do with why we can do what we do today, build cities such as these, and using technology and machinery such as cranes, things like this, building. Once you understand how nature does it, then you can partake in creation of this matrix. Wi-Fi signal, radio signal, Bluetooth signals. With these phones, we can instantaneously tap into other people's lives and these signals and send messages. How does all this stuff work? Does anybody ever stop and ask, how does it work? And it's all natural technology. So all we can do is copy, and we can't think of anything and go outside of the boundaries or the foundation of what the creator has already thought. So this is all free energy here, and as people, we are small batteries. We are fueling the creator is fueling us. We are living through the creator, and the creator is living through us. We are the creator, and the creator is us. It's all synonymous. And once you understand the technology, you can start to build and use free energy and just build inventions. I just wanted to, I don't know much about these things, but I've looked at it a few times before. It is a fiberglass cooling tower or system. They use the word tower, and tower is power. That's what power is. Power comes from towers. Cell phone towers, electrical equipment. You plug in something into something. But right here, you can see, and you can just look at this, and if you know a little bit about flat earth cosmology, you can see that that is tied into this big ass machine, which is basically a cell within a cell within a cell within layered units of working mechanisms, just like where we live. So the people who understand the constructs of the universe, they become the masters, and they become the pharaohs, and they begin or begat governments and start to implement laws built on top of nature's laws. So what we see, all in reference to flat earth cosmology, we know that in order to generate electricity or energy, something has to be vibrating or oscillating and moving, and you have to have a plus and a minus. And a lot of magnets are used. If you look into any system, any electronic system, you'll see that magnets are used. So I bet you in this big thing, it's a whole bunch of little magnets or big magnets in here. That's just the way it goes. So as a child, have you I had did an experiment on, and I made an electromagnetic basically electromagnet. That's what it was. I made one for a science expose at my school, and everybody had their own individual science experiment. And I don't know why I picked an electromagnet. I guess it seemed easy at the time. I think it was about 4th grade. But I discovered with that electromagnet, with copper wire wrapped around that magnet, and a battery. It was a battery, which is what that is on top of here, which is the alternator. And I don't know much about cars. I don't know much about shit. But once you start understanding the grid, you understand, you can at least a little bit understand, electrical equipment, how they all put together. But you look at the top, it's the alternator. You can easily tell it's the alternator because it has that big thick ass wire with that plug, and it's all it's all rusted and shit. But that thick ass wire goes right there with the electric. I don't know what the hell you would call that thing, but it's a part of the it's a mechanism that controls electricity to this big huge thing. I bet you would take a lot of wattage. But when you look inside, not to spend too much time on this device, but you look at the top part, there's a fan in there. So we know that this shit gonna be spinning, and that's what things do that generate electricity, or they're pumping out some type of electricity. They're vibrating or they're spinning, just like your heart. It's a vibration, and then that is letting off a magnetic frequency, an oscillation, like a ripple effect. It's like when the water drops, or a water droplet. It's like, that's what a love dub is, that beating on your heart. It's that water dropping into a bigger body of water. So it's like a negative and a positive. It's a counter space. It's a subspace. Hey, how you doing, dog? It's a space, and it's a counter space. That's what it is. That's what we're looking at. We're looking at a space and a counter space. I done lost my train of thought, but yeah, that space and that counter space is creating radiation, which is just vibration in this high frequency. And once you begin to tap into that over and over and over, you get some electrical responses. You get some damn gigawatts, or whatever they want, kilowatts, whatever they call. But yeah, it's a fan in there at the top. It's filters inside here in this part right here. So yeah, Earth is a big filtering system. Has to filter a lot of things. Everything breaks down into light. Everything is light. Everything came from a thought, and everything is being held in the existence by the thinker, the great mastermind here. But then look at this. You see the PVC pipe, so you know that's Well, it's not a PVC. I think it is a PVC pipe. But these white pipes down here, and you see the other pipes connected to the bottom, which they may be bringing other types of energy to heat the water and things. But yeah, those pipes consist of water. So this is nothing but a cell, and it's in reference to if you ever looked at the Mayan cosmology or any elder cosmology, don't matter what it is, just type in ancient cosmology on Google, and then you will see shapes such as these. That's what you're going to see, a cell. That's basically what's going on here. So we're looking at the water being fed in from the bottom, and that's exactly the way Earth is set up. A lot of energy is being fed in, and we are being fueled by standing on top of this electromagnetic tower. That's where the idea of a Tesla tower came from. And that's what towers do. Towers that you see along the routes, the interstate routes and things, those are collecting energy from the ether. And I guess I'll talk more about this, but yeah, it's very important to understand that energy is free, and the sun and moon run off of free energy and everything, just like us. The trees, that's how everything grows and maintains ease. And it's such an at ease, it's such a paradise, because we know that Zen is 10. It's such a balance of that 1-0, which is the binary code. It represents balance, and it represents the coding that beget life, and it sustains it, and it's an ease. Everything is consistent, and it moves in a rhythm effect, and it has a lot of what you want to call it, it's like finesse. The way the sun comes up and goes down, it's not rushed. It's just very consistent. A lot of cadence and rhythm. All right, everybody enjoy their quarantine, and just give life some deeper thought. It has so much deeper meaning, but it won't mean anything to you if you don't give it meaning. It's trying to show you. Just wake up.